Hi everyone, it's me Meet Arora. Today I'm going to tell you about loops in Python. So there are mainly two types of loops. One is for and one is while loop. So for loop is like you have provided a list or a sequence, and by using this loop it continuously prints or continues the cycle again and again. So let's try for loop. Okay, so for example, there is a list called A, which has numbers 1, 2, 3 in it. So for using for loop, you go to type for, then I in variable name colon. Here I means the item, like these values in the variable or the list. So enter, and then we will print I. So if you run this command, then it will not show it like 1 comma 2 comma 3. It will show it in a list vertically. See, like this. Okay, so for example, we want to separate the items in the list. So we will be going to use comma after I, then we will use quotation mark and add comma. When you run this command, then you can see every number has comma after it. So like if you keep it empty and then run again, it will just run uh, with no gaps like comma or anything. Okay, so let's learn about range function of for. So like for, let's choose a variable, let it be a. For a in range 6 colon int a. So if you run this code, it will show 0 to 5. Let me tell you, the number that you type here will not be included in the range. It will start from 0 to 5. So for let example, let me take 7. When you run, it will show 0 to 6 like this. So let me tell you about while loop. So a while loop is very different from for loop, as it needs very, like you need exact statements and conditions to execute it. So let me show with some examples. Like you have a variable which contains a number 1. So applying while loop here, we will type while and a less than less than 10. Then if we print a and here we will type a is equal to, oh sorry, a plus is equal to 1. This means that it will add every time, like whenever this code runs, it will add 1 in the variable. Like if there is a which is given 1, so whenever this will run, it will add 1. So let me show by running. So here you can see it started from 1, then it added till 9 as a is to be less than 10. So let me tell you about break function. So like we will just remove this. Like if a is less than 10, then we will print a, but if a is equal to, let's say, 5, then it will break. That means it will stop there. And don't forget I plus is equal to 1. Oh sorry, a plus is equal to 1, as it will not then add 1 every time. Let's try running. Okay, it printed. This is it for the video. Thank you. See you in the next.